I bought my property almost 15 years ago. A quiet, forest-lined piece of land far away from the chaos of the city. Most people had no idea that my land included a long private road that wound through the woods before, connecting to the main highway. Back then, the road led only to my house. But over the years, developers came, cut trees, built fancy homes, and eventually formed an HOA. Their new community had one big problem, though. They didn't have road access. Instead of building their own, they simply started using my road without ever asking. I didn't mind at first. It was just neighbors passing through. But everything changed when the HOA started acting like they owned the place. It began with letters taped to my mailbox telling me my property did not meet HOA standards. They demanded I repaint my fence, trim their community trees, and pay monthly HOA dues I never signed up for. I ignored them, thinking it was a misunderstanding. But the notices kept coming, more aggressive each time. Eventually, one morning, I woke up to find an envelope shoved under my door. Inside was a bright red sheet stamped, "Final. Warning!" The HOA claimed I owed $70,000 in fines for unauthorized structures, failure to comply with beautification standards, and using community property without permission. I laughed out loud. Community property? On my land? That was the moment I decided I wasn't dealing with bullies, I was dealing with idiots. I marched to their next HOA meeting, walked straight in, and placed the fine letter on their table. The HOA president, a woman who acted like she ruled the entire neighborhood, looked at me like I'd crashed her royal ceremony. She proudly told me that whether I liked it or not, I was part of their community and had to follow their rules. I calmly slid a folder toward her. Inside were the original property deeds, surveys, and county maps, all proving that the entire road they used every day was 100% privately owned by me. The room went silent. The president smirked and said, "That doesn't matter. We voted, and the road is part of the HOA now." That was the last straw. I walked out without another word and immediately met with an attorney. Within 2 weeks, we filed a legal notice to every HOA homeowner informing them that effective immediately, the private road was no longer accessible without a signed agreement. They could either negotiate a fair easement contract or lose road access entirely. Panic exploded across the community. Homeowners stormed the HOA office demanding answers. The president tried to convince everyone it was a bluff, until the day I had contractors install a locked steel gate right at the entrance. Overnight, every one of their houses became unreachable by car. No deliveries, no mail, no garbage pickup. People were furious, not at me, but at the HOA that had dragged them into this mess.